And joining us now with more on the Gaza war and the hostages deal is member of Knesset for the Likud party and Deputy Speaker of the Knesset, Hanoch Milwidsky. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
So we are 118 days into this war. The IDF has made major strides in the north, central strip, and also in the south. But Hamas is still standing, its leaders still alive. So what's next? What is the next stage?
To continue fighting. Basically, the war has two stages. The first one is to deal with what's above ground. And we're towards the end of dealing with everything that can be dealt with everything located above ground. Now, the underground tunnels is a completely different story. It's going to be a completely different war plan, and it's going to take time. It's going to take months. It's going to take years to complete everything we need to do there. And we are doing so the best way we know how, by causing damages and having the enemy pay very, very heavy prices, and at the same time trying to keep our soldiers safe as much as possible.
And how would any potential hostages deal play into this? 136 hostages still being held by Hamas for over 118 days. It seems that, a deal is imminent or at least in the works. But how would such a deal with a pause in fighting impact this mission of destroying the tunnels, for example?
Well, it's going to be a ceasefire. It's not going to be the end of the war, and that's the major difference. And that's, I think, the main argument that is still remaining concerning this deal, because we will not agree to anything that means stopping the war completely and withdrawing our soldiers. That will not happen. It won't have a majority in the Israeli government, and it doesn't have a majority in the Israeli public. So therefore, we will not do anything like that. We need to make sure that first we have a deal that involves all the hostages. Nobody is left behind, and that includes bodies. And the other thing is, like I said earlier, not stopping the war, but agreeing to a limited ceasefire. These are the two main conditions. And, the fine-tuning in between is what the job of the very few and discreet people that is handling the negotiations, that's their job. And I would suggest very warmly to remember that almost nobody knows what's really happening. Almost nobody has true data or information about the deal. And everybody now is talking through speculation. And that hurts the families. It doesn't make any positive impact. And I think the best thing we can do is wait for us to know what the deal truly is, have an official announcement and what the deal truly means, and not deal with speculations.
And there's also talk that Yair Lapid, head of the opposition, may join the government to ensure that any future deal could pass. Reports that he was offered the Justice Ministry. What can you tell us about this, and would you welcome such a move?
Yair Lapid was offered to join the government from the beginning with Benny Gantz, but he decided not to do so. And the government doesn't need him to go through a deal to release the hostages. If it is a good deal, it will have a majority in the government. If it's not a good deal, then it won't have a majority in the government. And the government doesn't need Yair Lapid for the hostage situation. I think it would be best for Yair Lapid to join the government where he can truly contribute something positive.
And so I do also want to take a look at the northern front. Israel is preparing itself for the possibility with a war with Hezbollah, though it seems it does not really want a confrontation or to open a second front. Is there any progress being made on the diplomatic front, vis-a-vis Hezbollah? And if not, is war likely in the coming months?
Well, the defense minister already said that the time for diplomacy is running out. And this is what's going on. As of now, there's no major progress. we need to make sure that there's a change, a major change in the security situation in the north, withdrawal of Hezbollah forces at least 10 kilometers north. If that doesn't happen through diplomacy, we will need to make it happen through military interference. It's imminent. We cannot agree to anything less. We will not agree to anything less. And I think that we're approaching a stage that we will have to take measures. Hopefully, something will happen. Hopefully, maybe the Americans and the Saudis can achieve some diplomatic arrangement. But as of now, it doesn't look like we're going that way.
All right. Well, Member of Knesset Hanoch Milwidsky, thank you so much for taking the time to speak with us today.
Thank you.